What is up, guys? It is
Dan
from the Sanctum Squad. Today we played a winner box. It was for a box of Tactical Masters. Dan has been excited for the Runick archetype just in general. And then obviously you came in the shop the other day and you was like, I want to play Runick on Saturday. And then we made a deck list and it's very cool. Dan came fourth. He went 3-1-1, so he drew one, lost one. What happened in the final match? Because you sent your opponent first, didn't you?
Yeah. Final match was a bit weird. I was playing against Runick. Shout out to him. He was playing like a mad Spright deck that had everything but the kitchen sink in it.
Iblia.
Yeah. I milled his smashes and I was like, it's alright. And then he dropped another one. I was like, alright then.
Two smashes. He played two carrots as well, I saw.
Yeah, it was wild. But yeah, everything like that was the only loss I took. Then round 4 was a draw. Won by deck out in game 2. That was funny. And then every other game I won. This deck's actually nuts. I think people are really sleeping on it.
Show us the list.
Alright, cool. So
how many fountain?
Just one.
Just one?
One fountain in it, get used to it. So this card's insane. So basically, if you don't know what it does, it lets you activate any Runick quick play spell from your hand, and then any time that you activate a quick play, you can target up to 3 in the grave, put any amount of them back, and then draw that many cards. So like, I was playing Ryan, one of the squad members, and he was just saying like every time I read this card, it just gets more fucked. Like,
so like the reason why you play one is because it's very accessible. Yeah. So like every single Runick spell can summon this. This is level 2,
which is good for some things.
Pretty good. So show us the Runick lineup.
Yeah. So this is tip. This is your engage. You want to just give them the tip for this. So this searches, and then you banish one from the top of your deck. Well, your opponent banishes one from the top of the deck. This is Freezing Curse, which is your infinite impermanence, and then they banish 2. No, 3, sorry.
This one's particularly good as well, because like this one will actually like negate Winder and stuff when they summon it on turn 0.
Exactly, yeah. Like all of these are kind of like Sky Strikers, so everything kind of has like a toolbox effect. So like this is your Imperm, this is your Offerings to the Doomed.
Only it's special summon monsters, which is a shame, but it's practical enough though. Yeah. How many does this banish once you've used it?
I don't know.
2. Yeah, seems fair.
This is your Mystic Mine out. It destroys a spell trap and banishes 4 from the top.
Yeah, it's sick as well because like if someone is dumb enough to like Mystic Mine you when you're playing this deck, you can actually like you're allowed to pass turns, right? So you skip you skip your first battle phase, and then on the next turn you build like you try and build 8,000, and then you enter battle phase, and then you use this to pop the Mystic Mine, and then that way you skip your next battle phase, not the one that you're in. So.
And then you've got 3 Slumber. So this one's really interesting. So it kind of it's kind of like an Eagle Booster. You target one monster on the field. It can't be destroyed by the card effects for the turn. So you can use this to either just chunk block with yourself, or you can use it as kind of like a reactive thing. So if your opponent's got a big body and like you're about to die, you can just use it to stop the attack.
It protects gigantic sprites as well.
And it banishes 3 from the top when you do it. So yeah. This is my personal favourite, Golden Droplet.
This is my least favourite.
Yeah, Jake wanted me to play 1 and told me to play Brave cards. I said, no, Jake, I'm poor. I'm going to play 3 of this instead.
Yeah, this is meant to have Brave cards in it, but like we didn't have them because Liam went on holiday with my Brave engine.
Yeah, nice one, Liam. So this draws 1 and then they banish 4. My game 2 against Greg, I literally top decked this. He had
Greg
5
was the guy
cards
that
in
won
deck.
the tournament,
Yeah. Shout out to Greg for that. Yeah, he had 5 cards in deck. I top decked this, activated it, and then he lost. All day, Greg, yeah. So yeah, and then this is the next engine. So I don't know if any of you know what these cards do. It's a really innovative new archetype. I've not seen many people playing them.
Let's read them.
Now they're all level 2s in it, and this is a level 2, so like the synergy's just there.
So something you've got to bear in mind as well, that like every single one of these cards except for the field spell, and this is why you only play 1 field spell, all of these are instant fusion that summons this.
So you have like 18 instant fusions in your deck.
And this searches for the field spell, so like that's why you only play 1 of it.
And it turns on all your sprites. You can use it to make a fat gigantic.
The field spell's the only one that you like don't want to open, I guess.
And then you just play some frogs, because you know, frogs. Oh yeah, and then these things as well.
Oh, something else you can do with the Runicks as well is that because like this one requires a discard for you to get the field spell. You can actually play like Nimble Angler as well, because like that.
Yeah, that was something we were thinking about testing.
So like you can send Nimble Angler and then like you'll search field spell, summon 2 out of the deck, and then like you haven't even activated a good card at that point, and you've already got like Spright combo there.
Yeah, we were talking about that, and then I was like, well, why don't we just play Spright? So yeah. Then play Bond Smashers. This would have been the incorrect ratio according to my round 5 win. Because Roki, I was fucking nuts, so I milled a Smasher and he was like, yeah, I just got another one. And then 5 flex spots, 3 Lava Golem. Jake told me to play this, Monster Reborn and Call by the Grave. Yeah, so this was really good actually.
Would you have rather have had Dark Rulers?
No. Okay. No, Lava Golem was so good. You wanted me to play a Kasha Magician to bounce it and stuff, but that never came off. But yeah, people just don't expect it, because like, they're like, oh, you get a carrot to stop, you know, Slayer, Imperm, whatever. Then you just Kydra and it's just like, oh, alright then.
Pretty cool.
So yeah, let's go into the extra deck.
You don't mind giving up your normal summon for the lava golem?
You don't really care about your normal summon, to be honest.
Your play should start with like this to summon a guy.
Yeah. I think I felt like if I was ever normal summoning and I need I was in a kind of a bad position almost. I only played
it's why the Brave works so well as well, because you'll be playing with just special summons anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I only played 2 Hugin. It was 3 before, but then last minute Jake convinced me to play a second Toad, and it came up. So shout out to Jake for that. He's a much better deck builder than I am. And then just some Zeus stuff. 2 of this is good. 2 of this. No, sorry. Yeah, whatever. Play 2 of this. Don't play 2 of that. I never made Zeus. I don't think. Did I?
I saw you make a Zeus. I think.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a long day, innit? Some flex spots. I do think people should play, maybe not this, but
so
these.
Were these any good?
Yeah. Cerberus came up, Phoenix came up, Security Dragon didn't come up. That was just Jack trying to be funny with Lava Golem. But in theory, it's there, and like, it's generic Link 2 as well, which sometimes comes up.
Yeah, because I initially wanted him to play this and Akashic Magician, but instead because like you can actually like break boards, so you can like bounce with an Akashic and then bounce with this, and then you can overlay this and Akashic into Gigantic, I think.
Yeah, it was a bit too situational, but in theory it's sick. And then 2 elves and an Almirage.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
Side deck it was alright. Dark Ruler, so like a lot of the time I was just making my opponent go second and just siding in 3 Ruler with the Golem, because like with the Mr. Rune cards it's kind of like Striker in the sense that they all do a lot of reactive things anyway.
Board breaker stuff.
Yeah. So it was like going second's like not terrible, and then just 3 Twisters as well. 3 Pointer.
This is what I mean. Like this is why it confused me that you chose to go second in that last match, because like with this deck, realistically, because of the Runick rule, you've got like such a high chance to see this with the field spell. So like I don't know, I'd have just gone first every game, I think.
Yeah, it was more like the psychology game of like throwing them off,
Yeah, okay.
like making them side into stuff they thought would be useful and it wasn't. 3D barrier card's still good. 3 evenly matched.
Do you put this in against Splight? Is it good?
Every game I played against Splight, I didn't go first. So,
Okay,
but I would, but yeah. Then 3 evenly matched, I never put this in. But the card's still does.
This card's quite cool. So like with the Runick cards, obviously you skip your next battle phase.
Yeah, you still have that first.
So this is a way to utilise your first battle phase without just like skipping it. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So yeah, that is the list. I think the Runick cards are legitimately insane. I think this is a deck that I'm specifically going to be carrying on with because I've been testing it with the new Ishizu cards and it is actually just unfair. Shout out to Tom as well, who went 3-2 with a Trickstar Mill variant. Some of the stories he was telling me were very funny. So yeah, that is all. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. That's it really, yeah.